talking Luka, Kyrie. We talking Katie Book. What's up? Welcome to another edition of Player versus Team.
Because they're second game together. Don't make us playing hot potato.
No.
We playing hot potato.
Hello again. Welcome everybody. We got some new faces here, but welcome to PVT, Player versus Team, the one place where we don't just expose the bias, but we embrace it. So with that being said, we got a couple people back. We got Willie. What's up, Willie?
What's up? What's up?
What's up? We got Swag in the building.
What's good, everybody?
Easy Swag 24. Oh, all right. Anyway, we got Hey.
Man, who done stole something?
Somebody playing GTA over there?
Somebody out here doing something they're not supposed to do.
What up now?
Yeah, that's around here.
Oh, okay.
that was around here.
That's just the norm.
That definitely was the law.
Yeah, that's Casey from Philly. Like, say what's up.
What up, bro?
We got Mike in the building. Hey, Michael.
Y'all already know from the sideline family what's going on.
What's up? And then we last but not least, we got John, a new member. What's up, John?
What's good, man?
All right, so we just gotta hop into it. So by the title of everything, this docket is called the Mavericks investigation. So if you have been living under a rock, you guys, the Mavericks have been under investigation because they basically almost threw the season. They didn't play any of their starters. They didn't play allegedly Kyrie because of injury. They didn't play a lot of their starters, and I think it was in the fourth quarter they sat down Luka. So with that being said, Jason Kidd has completely stepped away and was like, it wasn't me, it was the front office. You look at Mark Cuban and the rest of the GMs and whatever, but I had nothing to do with it. So because of that, everybody's trying to get the number one draft pick. What are your thoughts on this current situation? And why, first of all, why would you make it so obvious? They announced their roster before the game even started. So go ahead.
If a team does need a number one draft pick, it's them. Because you get past Kyrie and Luka, what's left?
That's a very valid statement. Very valid.
What's left?
Because what everybody say on the show, the Mavericks lack what? Defense.
Yeah,
all right.
And you can add rebounding to that equation because they're so small.
Yeah.
I mean, Luka, he played that game. It's just he got hurt and he was out the whole game, and that's when I mean the Mavericks, they could have won that game. It was the third quarter when Chicago made that big run. That's what hurt them. That's when the Mavericks started to like slow down their energy and they gave up in the fourth quarter.
But this whole investigation has me wondering: is Mark Cuban overrated?
As far as a GM?
Yeah.
Okay.
As an owner, no. As a GM, yeah.
What was the worst owner? You think
As a
Phil
GM.
Jackson, or would you say Phil Jackson? He was the GM, the front office, or would you say it's Mark Cuban?
That's tough.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That's very
horrible.
tough.
That's really tough.
That's horrible right now.
That's a tough one.
Like you talk about the greatest coach of all time. I don't know.
Because when it's like you could do different roles. Like Jordan is great at what he did, but as an owner, everybody's like, it's not there. So
Mark Cuban is a great owner, but he isn't a very
Yeah,
good
he's a great
GM.
owner.
Mark Cuban is Jerry Jones of the NBA. And how ironic, it's Dallas again.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
He got fined in 2018, $600K for comments he made on Julius Erving and other stuff. So like he has a track record of stuff. He's not like the most clean cut GM.
He just needs to stick to handling the money for the team. That's it.
They need basketball guys in that front office, and they don't have any.
I'm trying to figure out because I feel like the ownership is kind of split. But one thing was clear: Jason Kidd wanted to take complete no responsibility. He was to make sure he distanced himself completely from the whole situation. He's like, I didn't have nothing to do. My hands were tied. Absolutely no. Like he didn't want no accountability on this.
Yeah,
So,
Jay not trying to get that Doc Rivers treatment. I get
Exactly.
Yeah,
he's not trying to get treated like Doc Rivers.
That's a good idea.
Oh yeah.
But I want to say, well, I don't know for Jason Kidd record. How many? Well, does he usually get bounced out the second round? He did get a ring when coaching. So does he get bounced out the first or the second round? I'm trying to figure out because it's been so long.
Probably second round at least.
I think he does get bounced out the second round. But in any event, I think they're trying to crack down because that's number one draft pick. Everybody is gunning after. What do y'all think? Like, who do you honestly think is going to get that draft pick if it comes to this? Because let me just say this: this is a biased show, so we hate. We are disrespectful. We hate, and because the NBA is the lottery is the way it is, the Knicks are not going to get this draft pick once again because it's rigged. They should have got like 10 draft picks ago. They're not going to get this one, just like they didn't get all the other ones. So, who do you think is going to get this particular number one draft pick?
I can tell you one thing.
Maybe the Rockets.
Since it's a biased show,
I'm hoping my Rockets get it, but
who ain't got to get it?
Wait, Micah, who? What'd you say?
I said this is a biased show. I don't care who get it as long as it ain't Dallas.
Big fact. He telling the truth though.
When did you become a Mavericks hater though? Wait, do you hate the Cowboys too?
I do hate the Cowboys too. I hate Dallas.
Who don't hate the Cowboys already?
Okay, that makes sense.
Who don't hate the Cowboys?
I'm from Houston. We hate Dallas.
Older black people still love the Cowboys. They gonna ride it till it's over forever.
Till it's over.
They gonna ride it till the man.
We going to the Super Bowl, losing the second round.
Them older black people that fall a slave on a Jerry. Until Jerry gone, Dallas ain't gonna do nothing.
We trying to get you can't be saying that on the show. We trying to get by the size, bro.
Chill out.
You gotta chill.
Oh shit.
Man.
All right. Anyway, next on the docket, unless y'all had some other comments you had on this.
I hope Houston gets it. There we go. I'm a Rockets fan, so I hope Houston gets it.
Houston needs it.
I'm a Rockets fan
more than
too.
Anybody.
So I hope
I think the Rockets gonna get it.
Wait. So John, you a Rockets fan?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's been a rough 2 years.
So when Goat Harden was there, were you just going bananas? Don't do that. Don't start Willie. John, were you going bananas when it was Goat Harden's team? We were just going crazy, dropping all type of people. Like, would you just going?
I would. Like, it made me tune in because I was a Rockets fan before Harden got there. And to be real, I was kind of pissed when we traded Kevin Martin from the jump because he was our scorer at the time.
Right.
This is after T-Mac got that whole little era run out test, we had our run. But yeah, James Harden definitely made me tune in every damn night to see what was happening. So,
and he left you out with a donut too, with it too.
Every time, bro. Every time. He's not wrong.
That's why your Warriors aren't winning this year again. So it doesn't matter.
I keep telling her this. I'm not a Warriors fan. I keep telling her.
You are a Warriors fan because
no.
All the hate you have in your heart for KD stems because you're a Warriors fan. There's no other reason.
No
other reason.
Oh,
all the hate you
have hate in their heart towards KD.
Not hate in your heart for KD. But
I still say that one ring Dirk got is worth more than both of the rings KD got.
Facts.
Absolutely.
I say the Cavs, when they got their championship, that's worth a lot of rings people got because that city never won. So I put more weight on that ring for me personally. Well, moving right along though, let's get into Kyle Kuzma Dinwiddie beef. Let's get into this.
Get the name right. Get the name right.
I've been waiting for this one.
Get the name right, Pat Bev. Get the name right, Pat Bev, little sister. Get the name right.
First of all, I was trolling because Troy called him Dinshittie or something like that. But we're not gonna do that on this show. We're gonna get into the beef. Okay, so if you did not know about the beef, let me go ahead and do the recap. But I think Bleacher Report said it that Dinwiddie was like, you probably not even the third star really on your team, on a good team, because if you were, the Lakers would have probably kept you. And then Kuz proceeded to basically read him or clap back. LOL, you've been bouncing around like a basketball, my boy. And in the and Twitter got real spicy because basically Dinwiddie said his insecurity was loud and he got too much real. In fact, he called him Dinshittie. Never mind, he called him that. He called him that, and he said you could thank KD and Kyrie for spearheading your 34 wins before the All-Star break. And basically, he was just going at man's head and just he said, "I got a bag coming. Stop hate." He was going in. Man. Anyway, so what do y'all think of it?
First of all, Kuzma need to chill out because he really because he want to talk about KD and Kyrie. He got carried by LeBron and AD. Like, come on.
But I'm not mad at Kuzma because Kuzma was defending himself because I don't know how this beef started, but then when he was getting on the thing and kind of just calling him out for stuff, and I was just like,
why do you care? Dinwiddie hadn't won anything. Why do you care?
No, but listen, I think they said with Dinwiddie, he feels some type of way because he was traded for Kuz and he didn't get to stay with the Wizards. So I think people was like, that's really where this is coming from.
That makes sense. Though.
Petty. That's Vince McMahon level of petty right there. That's what that is. That's Vince McMahon level of petty.
I mean, I don't know. I'm trying my best not to. I don't know. I gotta agree with you right there, man. Like you said, he didn't win nothing. I can't. Yeah.
You muted.
You muted.
Oh, sorry. Both of them didn't win anything, and both are role players. But at the end of the day,
exactly.
I'm happy that Kuzma defended himself, even though I'm biased because I don't know. I have a crush on Dinwiddie, whatever. So I'm biased.
On man, you can't even get his name. You can't even get his name right.
They two can't.
Dinwiddie.
They two black kings, and we just need to, support the culture and support them. That's it. Okay. So anyway,
wait, Kuzma ain't black.
I told him to do this earlier.
Wait. Kuzma is black. Y'all got it. I'm
gonna tell you. I told Mr. GQ earlier. What? I'm gonna support the person that dressed better, and then when he dressed better, so I cannot support Kuzma on this.
Kuzma got that.
I told Jeremy Kuzma up into the game that his grandma knitted him and said, "You'll grow into it, baby." That's what I will never forgive him for wearing that. Whatever it was.
Twitter was taking over the internet though. That was kind of lit. I support Kuz because he crowned King James, and you know how they edited it he had a toupee on his bald spot. That's why I really started liking Kuzma because of that.
No, Kuz gotta chill. Kuz can't dress.
Man.
He can't. Listen, he really make my name look bad.
He got the closet of a 2-year-old.
Make my name look bad.
I was rocking with him when he was on LA for a little bit. I mean, him going to the Wizards, he averaging more. But it's like he went over there. He essentially is second fiddle, but nobody talk about Kyle Kuzma no more since he got in LA.
Right.
Nobody talk about it. But Kuz my guy. Dinwiddie being petty. They both being petty at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean,
but Kuz is defending himself. He was like, I didn't even start with you. You started with me. So I'm just
that's true.
Me.
That's true.
I mean,
we don't know. All we see is what we see on.
We don't see what started. It's like the NFL on the field. When two players get in the fight, we don't see what started the fight. We just see the fight. In this case, we don't see what started the clapback. We just see the clapback.
Yes.
Dinwiddie might have came at. I don't even know if Kyle Kuzma mess with Shorty no more.
You're right. It could have been like a situation.
It could be
Kuzma ain't like doing anyway.
Remember when
he never won?
Nope.
Remember when everybody was like, "What the heck wrong with Sherman?" Because remember Sherman just kept saying Crabtree, and you don't know what happened. And then you find out later that Crabtree did something at a charity event, and that he had beef with him forever. Yeah. It might have been like that situation. So I get what you're saying. But thank you for bringing up the Wizards. Unless you had something else to say. Did you have something else to say, Kyle?
No, we can talk about Bradley Beal wasting his time over there.
Exactly.
Okay,
Exactly.
So let's start about let's get into this. So with the Wizards, Bradley Beal decided to say, he didn't outright ask for a trade. He basically was just like, I'm tired, and almost a message to the front office like, y'all need to do something. Now, granted, all his key players been traded away, or either he doesn't have any supporting team. And granted, I'm from the DMV, and from what I heard, the Wizards are cheap. So,
believe that.
What are y'all thoughts on this?
It's the same situation with Damian Lillard.
I think it's worse than Damian Lillard. I think it's a situation that's worse than Damian Lillard.
Wait,
that's true too.
But you
because at least Lillard's tasted playoff success more recently than Bradley Beal has.
Hey, Bill takes some too.
I know he has some playoff experience, but
recently. Okay.
Yeah, but you look at recently, Portland's done more team success wise than the Wizards has.
But Kyle, I want to know why. Okay, first of all, what's your beef with Bradley Beal? Because it seemed personal. Why are you mad at him? What did he do?
I'm not mad at him at all, but you got to look at it like this. For the past, I'm gonna say since the bubble, since after the bubble, Bradley Beal names comes up in player trade talks or whatever at the end of every season. Bradley Beal need to leave and go ahead. Bradley Beal need to go play with LeBron. Bradley Beal need to go play with Joel. And what do he do every year? He takes the money. He takes whatever they offer him and he stay.
True.
He takes whatever they offer and he stay. It's like, bro, I can't. I mean, if you want to force your way out or whatever, you're getting tired of them not spending money, getting you the help that you want. Dog, y'all really ain't really been relevant for almost a decade, if we're going to be honest. They made it to the playoffs a couple of times, but people was really fucking with him heavy when John Wall was healthy.
Oh, yeah.
He may go tight. Yep.
So, yeah.
Now, because you stuck. I mean, he fuck around, he going to end up in Orlando or something stupid. He's just going to take more money and go somewhere and work.
You mess around, he going to be the next Melo. Taking all this money, ain't got no rings.
Ain't got no.
No.
That's a hot take.
Mellow.
Chill out, yo. That's not the same thing.
Yeah, it is. Why not?
That's a hot take.
When that
Because
man had a chance to get out of New York the first time, he took the money instead of leaving. He didn't leave New York to the second time when he got the money from Denver. He had a chance to go get a ring, and he didn't do it. He prioritized money over winning, which is fine because he'll have more money than I ever will have. But I'm just saying, sometimes you got to put the responsibility on yourself for not being where you want to be.
Well, I don't think he saved the money. I think he kind of did like LeBron did the first time when he re-signed with Cleveland and signed the extension. That's where he grew up. That's his home,
right?
And he chose his home instead because he wanted to be home. And sometimes it clouds your judgment. Okay. And not only that, New York actually had a decent team. They
no rings.
First was good at that time.
Home and no rings. That's all I'm saying. Home and no rings.
Okay. You either want a ring or you want to stay home.
Stay home.
Willie, but this is what I would say in my thoughts. I would say the situation with Bradley Beal is different than Carmelo, because Carmelo at that time, they weren't doing super teams to the extent where the players could actually choose kind of where they wanted to go back then. And if Melo had that choice, he probably would have done it. But Bradley Beal has no excuse if that's the case. If we're going that argument, he has no excuse. It's like you could have been try to do something.
Could have been gone.
Yeah.
I feel no more to Bradley Beal or Damian Lillard for the situations they're in. And I like both of them as players, but you chose your path. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being loyal, but
when you're loyal to a team that hasn't produced for you in terms of putting star players around you, and you choose to stay, that's your decision that you have to be held accountable.
You're loyal to the bag.
And you can't complain about, I wish I would have had this.
Well,
exactly.
Well, I have a question. Okay, so Willie, with your argument with that, because it makes sense. I think Damon has a particular type of like integrity. He want to model himself a little bit like Kobe. And I don't only think Kobe was able to do that. He was in the right market. If you're not in the right market, your loyalty, you can't really do loyalty like that.
Kobe demanded a trade.
Exactly. Kobe was almost a bull. If you go back and look at it, he was almost a bull.
He was halfway to Chicago and he was halfway to Houston because they was going to swap the team out.
Yep.
No,
Oh, I'm not gonna let you get away with
No,
that.
you can't do that now. You can't do that now.
wait. Y'all not getting no argument. I said the market though, because
It's his fault he's still in that market.
No, but listen, what I'm saying is there's more money in LA. So with him making that move and pushing the needle created them getting him pieces. I'm saying if Dame does that or anybody else does that, they might not have the market to do that. You can't do that.
But the thing about it, if Damian leaves right now, if he leaves, go somewhere else, he's not going to suffer for money, number one. Number two, if you go to a contender and you actually get a ring, do you understand how much more that does for your brand than it is staying in Portland? Yeah. I get loyalty. I understand it, but at some point, I'll play to me, and this is my opinion. A player is playing for the ring, not the bag. The bag is good to get on your way to the ring, but eventually that ring has got to be a priority at some point.
It did. You know what? It depends on the individual. It definitely depends on the individual.
Yeah.
Because is Ben Simmons playing for a ring or
no.
Ben Simmons
He's not playing at all.
But every time
he's not playing at all.
Hey, Ben Simmons, so get used to it. That's what
Ben Simmons gonna be playing.
We can't talk about Ben Simmons.
I'm saying every episode y'all rap, but that's all I said.
Oh, I thought we can't talk about him. Okay.
I didn't say that. I said every episode y'all rap on her. That's it.
Wait, William. Why is we talking about somebody who's not even in the NBA?
Exactly.
He virtually is. Yeah, you right about that. But again, like I told y'all last week, Ben Simmons just wanted to say he played in the NBA. That's all it is. He just wanted to be like, I'll hoop. Now he's famous for hooping, but he's more famous now for just sitting on his ass. You see, I got a post on my Instagram, John. He got a purple jacket on, looking like a goddamn fool sitting on the sideline. Listen. The meme from a woman says, I want a man who don't play. And it say less with him sitting on the sideline.
There you go. There you go. Real talk.
Oh my God.
It's like he got to the league, had a few good seasons in Philly, and that was about it.
How were you? He got a bag, sat down.
Bag and sat down.
That's it.
Yep.
Hey, he gonna do the same thing for the rest of his career.
He did something similar back in the day.
He going to the G League.
I hope Ben Simmons had the greatest comeback ever. I hope Ben Simmons had the greatest comeback ever for the haters. I gotta be devil's advocate because y'all
haters.
Well, he got one of the championships.
I ain't hating. I want him to have the best career possible, but he don't want the best career possible.
He don't want the best career possible. How you gonna let the fans? How the hell you gonna let the
G League? He out of here.
How you gonna let some fans sabotage your career? Man, I wish they would boo me. Man, I'll be the biggest heel in Philly.
Because some people play for the money. They don't play to win. Some people play for the money. And if the fans are doing it, they're hurting his brand, and that's doing what? Hurting his money.
Yeah.
Well, freak the money. I mean, it's the better place to win that in Philly.
I wish they would boo me, boy.
Like Casey said, that's what Philly has the worst fans ever. You gonna get it. You want to get slaughtered when you go there. Period. Eagles,
hate it or love it.
You will be slaughtered there.
They got one of the best fan bases in the world, bro. I don't care what nobody got to say.
They mean.
Now the Eagles is better than the Sixers, though. They got a better fan base.
The Sixers suffer through the process, dog. I don't care.
Listen, I live here. The Sixers fans get more of a pass than Eagles fans. Eagles fans are as delusional as Cowboys fans. They are as delusional as Cowboys fans.
Oh man.
Maybe they are, but at least the Eagles have won a championship.
Exactly.
Recently, and they've been to. Hey man, I'm just saying, like,
and it took the Cowboys almost man,
bruh. Anyways, okay. So like, moving on. Since y'all want to go in, okay. In reports, Pelicans say that they don't even think Zion is even close to touching the floor. So everybody shaking their head unanimously.
I'm not saying
it is as out of there.
Pelicans agree. Zion said he ain't close to returning, and the Pelicans ain't got no choice but to tell the media to save him. That
I heard something different. I heard something different. I heard 99. He's 99% healthy, from what I understand.
Exactly.
And his people, not the Pelicans, his people don't want him going out there to play.
That's what. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wait. But what's facilitating this? He wants to trade. Like I can only understand that maybe he.
I don't think he want to be there.
He want to get traded.
I mean, they should trade him though.
He wants to go. I think he wants
to
go to a really good market like New York. I really think he wants to go to a bigger market like New York.
Okay, but I don't. How you think he gonna play with Randall if that were to happen? Do you?
He
think
don't RJ Barrett there. He want to go back with his college teammate.
RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett gonna turn into a second best player on their team. What? Or the third best player, whatever.
Yeah, wow.
Tell you.
But so wait, no, Kyle, you shaking your head. Go ahead. You.
Look, one like I said last time, he need to get a nutritionist because his body not hold up for 82 games. The fact that the team recommended, his people suggested that he shut it down. That's a little power play to get the fuck out of it. That's what it is.
He don't want to be there.
Hey, KC, I'll tell you this. He needs to stop eating them cheeseburgers whenever he needs to be doing what James Harden or somebody else.
No, he is in the middle of the French Quarter. He is eating an anchovy.
Yeah, right.
That red beans and rice down there. And I can't blame him. And I can't blame him, but he's an athlete. He can't eat like that.
Yeah,
I can. We can, but
not that kind of body though.
Not that kind of no. I said it before. 250, 245, 250,
240.
Perfect.
You gotta lose that.
That's where you need to get to.
Yeah,
about 240.
Yeah, you get out 240, 245. If you get down to what Larry Johnson was before he got hurt, that's perfect for him.
Yeah, he can't be over 300.
I like that.
No, he ain't 300 now. Is he?
I saw him on, you ain't seen him on the
picture. He big, man.
You ain't see him on the bench the other night. He about 310, 320.
But,
yeah.
Wait a minute, y'all lying. Ain't no
He about 310, 320 right now.
You see how he looked on that boy?
You understand what he did?
Zion kind of reminds me of, and he reminds me of Charles Barkley. And the reason why he does is because Charles Barkley didn't become dominant until Moses Malone told him, okay, I'm going to help you drop the weight, and you're going to stay as strong as you are. You're not going to lose. And Moses Malone put that man through everything.
He need to go talk.
Charles Barkley came out. You see 26 and 14 and all kind of crazy stuff.
He need to go talk to Zach Randolph. Because y'all remember, Zach had the same issue when he came into the league. That man lost about 50-something pounds. It was dominant for a minute.
He need to go talk to Hakeem.
I call Debo 2010. That's what he rolled out of bed and average while he was in Memphis. 2010.
Yep.
That was his game.
Straight up.
But
get him out of there.
But yeah, they gotta trade him. They gotta get him out of there.
Trade him.
So we unanimously think if that's the case, this is a forced trade to get out of there.
Yeah. Too much food down there.
Like this the second year already.
Gumbo, all that kind of stuff.
Gumbo, red beans and rice, anchovy.
The team around him, the team around him does,
man.
I'm not
all that, man.
I would like to see Zion in the Heat. I would like to see him with Jimmy Butler. I think that would be a nice little mix.
Yeah, Zion, he can actually be
23 out of Miami, bro.
You said who?
Jimmy Butler will have him running out of Miami.
He would.
He would. He might
really would. He really would. I agree with that. He really
would. Think about that. Yeah,
I agree.
Jimmy Butler sharpens people, so he can make Zion to a diamond. Like
he ain't sharpened them.
Only if you accept it. If you accept it, you good. If you don't accept it,
Jimmy not gonna accept that.
Why you think he ain't feeling no more?
Wait, the only people that didn't kind of like buy completely into it was like Cat and then it was
You
Wiggins.
know that. You know that was a rumor. You know, there was a rumor about that with Cat.
Y'all gotta understand. You gotta understand.
That was a rumor with Cat.
That was Jimmy talked about it. He was like, look, hey.
Jimmy was hard on that team. He was a leader. He admitted. He's like, I'm not the most talented. The most talented is Wiggins. I'm just the heart of the team. I'm gonna hustle and do what I need to. So he already let it be known. So with them, he said that they basically underperform. Kind of like when Kobe be like mad at Shaq or whoever, you underperforming. I think the same type of thing would happen with it.
Why would I get somebody who?
Buckets get a bad rep. I think Buckets get on teams and he check people's temperature. You got motherfuckers who soft, and you got those who can deal with it. That's what it is. Cat is soft. Cat is soft. I don't care what nobody says. Cat is soft.
I thought it was Rudy Gobert, but it is Cat. I ain't gonna.
Oh, Rudy too?
Yeah, oh my God, he's soft too.
Rudy too?
Let's talk about the fight.
Rudy soft as hell.
The Rudy Gobert fight.
He swung first.
He soft as hell.
No, he swung first though. He swung first, and then I think it was very light skinned, but he was like you.
You gotta get light skinned brothers.
Whoa!
You gotta get light skinned brothers. Hold up, this about to be a whole different show. This about to be a whole different show. I feel discriminated against. Damn it!
You better tell him.
Okay.
His teammate called him a bitch or whatever, and Gobert was just like, no. He told him rebound. He was just like, no. Who told who rebound?
I thought it was the dude that told Rudy go get a rebound, and Rudy told him to go block a shot.
Yeah. No, he told him to go.
Kyle Anderson.
Yeah.
And then after that, he swung on him, and then he called the other dude, not Gobert, called him a bitch.
But he shut the fuck up, bitch, first, and then he swung.
Yes. But that's why you can't say he's soft. He swung first. So how is that soft?
Man, listen, it's easy to swing when everybody is right there. You know, stuff is going to. Let's be clear.
That's my point.
NBA players don't want smoke, bro. I'm dead serious about this too. They don't fight. In the 90s, they used to get after it, whatever. Early 2000s, you didn't want no beef with a couple of them. But it's to the point now, it's a show. And that was a first, that was a little shove. And if Rudy Gobert was trying to prove he wasn't soft and he was hard, that got to be the weakest hard punch I have ever seen in my life. Because that proved more to me that he was soft.
Back in the day,
you ain't talked about that shit before the game or something. He's like, bro, let me throw a punch at you. Like
back in the day, you wanted none of Charles Oakley, and you wanted none of Derek Coleman. You wanted none of Xavier McDaniel. Rudy don't fit the bill for none of them. None of them.
You don't fit the bill.
He got that COVID. That's the reason why he saw, because he got that COVID.
Soft, man.
No, stop it. That's messed up.
That's messed up, bro. He can lie, though. That's messed up.
Nah, he the one affecting it in the NBA, touching his hand over the microphone.
Right.
He did the most with the COVID outbreak. That was
he did though.
Nah, man. Y'all gave my man Buckets a bad rap. Buckets just check people's temperature. Buckets should still be in.
Oh, I ain't saying it's bad. I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Okay, wait. So okay, Willie, I got a question for you. Since you were talking about the Charles Oakley, the bad boy, all them people, equivalent wise, who would you say? Because in my head of today's era, I would just be like Steven Adams in my head.
That'd be about the closest you get. Maybe your boy Draymond, if you pushed him the right way.
That's not my boy. He plays football and wrestling. He's not in the.
That is your boy.
He's not in the now.
That is your boy Draymond. Hey, Draymond has to play defense. Stop playing.
Hell no.
Draymond got smacked at the party after they won the chip.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's not tough. He don't got hands.
He got smacked by himself.
But I think it's Steven Adams, and that's about it.
Nah, Tristan Thompson smacked him. Tristan Thompson put hands on him after they won the chip.
Oh,
at a party. Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah,
I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, it's the championship. You know, everybody get hired. You know all that. You know.
It don't matter. He still got hit. He ain't do nothing.
That's almost remind me, like, you know, when Drake. What was it? Did he slap Drake? That's what it remind me of.
Puff smack Drake. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember he put the ball on Dre on game 1 in the finals.
So it's funny because I'll be going to a Bleacher Report and House of Highlight comments, and it'd be real interesting because all the whatever, like, have you heard the FU3 that they said LeBron does? He be looking at his ball before he shoots.
When he look at the before he shoot, he look at the ball.
Yeah.
He gave it a
boy. You see, your boy Russ got him back though.
Oh yeah. I seen that.
Russ got him back though.
Everybody,
I like that.
Pat got him back too. Pat Bev.
Ain't nobody worry about no Pat Bev. You even come here to my no damn Pat Bev. Oh, crying ass Pat Bev. Don't you even come here talking about some Pat Bev. Oh, crying ass. 3-3 and 1 stat line crying.
So, Willie, you the most hated. Willie, like I told y'all before.
Over a playing game. We ain't talking about Eastern Conference Finals. We ain't talking about the NBA Finals. We talking about a playing game.
Willie is a Bulls fan, but he
I'm a Bulls fan. I just don't like Pat Bev.
Pat Bev for no reason.
I do have a reason.
And look what Austin Reeves did to him.
All this crying. He did the same thing in Minnesota over a playing game.
Minnesota got to the playoffs when he was there, though, right?
Exactly. He helps. He could.
You only like him when he on your team.
Exactly.
He on my team. I still don't like him.
That was it. Once he was gone, I don't like him.
I still don't like him. Pat Bev haven't been good since. Pat Bev haven't been an effective player, all around effective player since he left the Rockets.
Yeah, I agree.
That's facts.
Look,
he hasn't been consistent since he left the Rockets.
There you go.
All I'm saying is you hear other players talk about him. Not Russ. Don't bring up the Russ quote. We know how that goes because Russ.
We know how that goes.
But we talking about the players that you know what I'm saying that play on his team, and it's like, yo, he comes in there and the coach changes because that's the kind of person he is.
Hey, wait. He comes in there and gets ejected, a flagrant foul, and 5 points a game.
No.
I'm so happy to be here.
You could almost equate him. Even though y'all want to say Draymond had a stats, we go put the end of career Draymond because Draymond just is a hype man. Wait, let's do this. Would you rather have end of career Draymond, Pat Bev, or Haslam as your hype man, or whatever you contribute to the team, whatever you want to call it? Who you want?
Give me Draymond.
Draymond all day. Give me Draymond.
At the end of his career,
give me Draymond all day. He's still at the end of his career. He better than Harden.
He contributes more than both of them.
Draymond a better leader.
I'm sorry, he better than Pat Bev.
You telling me he be tackling people on the floor?
He better than Pat Bev?
Yes. Lies.
All Pat Bev does is out there. He go out there. He swing his little arms around like he playing defense on somebody.
I told you not to quote that.
I'd rather have Udonis Haslam. Udonis Haslam can still dunk. Draymond, I don't even know if he can do that anymore. I'd rather take
Haslam 42.
He dunked.
He just man,
that was great for a last game. And that was great for a last game. But as long as Draymond stays on the Warriors, I'd rather have Draymond. Now, if you take Draymond off that Warriors team, different story.
That's what I'm saying.
But hey, we ain't seen that, so
yeah, we haven't seen that.
Okay,
we haven't seen that yet.
But it's
we have seen 8 and 8. We've seen that.
Okay, but listen. You take Tim Duncan off the Spurs, he's still getting buckets. I'm sorry, Draymond's not that guy.
True.
It's not.
No, that's
I mean, he is.
That's a different comparison, though.
He's not that guy.
Yeah, that's a different comparison.
Hey, in his prime,
you can't compare Duncan to Draymond.
You couldn't stop Tim in his prime, no matter where he was.
I'm making the argument of the player, what their ability is on the team. I'm not saying it's equivalent. I'm just saying their ability, what they're able to do on the team. That's it.
Tim Duncan, the team player, though. He can go anywhere and win.
Warriors, great IQ and defense. Man, I'm not hating. That nigga trash. I said what I said. Anyways.
Tim Duncan, a team player, though. He can go anywhere and win.
That's true. That's very, very true. That's a good argument for that.
Pat Bev. Hold on. Let me say this about Pat Bev real quick.
Okay.
Pat Bev is the great value version of Richard Sherman. That's what he is. My God. Pat Bev don't do nothing.
He said Richard Sherman.
Richard Sherman will run his mouth.
I told you.
Richard Sherman can back it up.
I'm sorry, Richard Sherman was all pro first team more than once.
Pat Bev is just good for running his mouth and making faces for real. That's what he's good for. He probably don't get me wrong. He probably a good ass, great teammate and all that. In the film room and all that. He's really blue collar in the film.
He probably bring his lunch pail every day. I'll give him that.
Yo, that's crazy.
But other than that, he is the great value version of Richard Sherman. That's what he is.
That boy say Pat Bever's worse than Killian Hayes. Oh my God.
He lying. You about to get blocked. You go. You about to get blocked. Anyway, you about to get blocked. Anyway.
Oh man, that's tough.
Anyway, okay. So y'all saw the Lakers playing game. I'm a conspiracy theorist and whatnot. This is not even really on the docket, but after watching that game, I saw like 4 straight possessions because they were up at least 15. The T-Wolves.
You didn't see the stat?
No,
the stat they flashed?
No, but I'm talking about how
it was trash.
Yo, but listen, wait. Let me get to how like the league got away from them. 3 times they went and shot threes, no rebounders. Then he had Cat under the whole anything. And then the next possession, they just threw the ball. You saw when they threw the ball like completely out of bounds. It was like almost to like somebody in the audience.
Yeah.
After 4 straight possessions like that, and then they kept steadily getting the lead down. I came to the conclusion that was rigged for the Lakers to get in, so it wouldn't be embarrassed. I know y'all gonna be like, "Oh no, LeBron, this and the third," but that I'm sorry, that game.
Oh, I'm definitely not.
I'm definitely not.
Well, you don't like LeBron.
You know I'm not.
But anyway, I was saying I feel like there was powers that be that really wanted the Lakers in because it would be an embarrassment if they didn't make it. It would be like if they were. What's the thing in NCAA when you go to the losers tournament for March Madness? What's it called?
Go to NIT.
Yeah, NIT. It was basically if they lost, it'd be like NIT type stuff. So we didn't want that, and that's why they rigged it for them.
Who is we?
I'm not saying we. I'm talking about
the dog. That's what I want.
He said, "Who is we?
Who is we?"
I am very mad that Minnesota ended up losing that game.
Exactly.
Watching the game, it really y'all gonna look. Watching the game, it really reminded me of the Rockets going 0-27 from 3 in the second half of that damn game. Why do you
not bring that back up? That's a nightmare.
Exactly. And nobody was under the goal at all.
Man, both of them did not want. Hey, both of them teams did not want to win the game.
Cat didn't work his conditioning.
Well, he just came back.
His conditioning because he was trash in the second half.
Well, he just came back. That's what I expected.
He's been hurt about the whole year. So
going off on AD kind of couldn't handle him low key.
In the first half. In the first half.
No, the second half he could.
He had his AD's number low key. I was like, okay, all right, I see it. Like it made me question. All right, is AD if Cat is 100% and was his best, he might just supersede the talent. He might supersede the talent of AD if he actually committed. No, the reason I'm saying that because he had his number.
I agree with KC.
No, but listen. No, okay, listen. Remember that game where they had KD and LeBron playing in whatever playoff game, and then everybody was like, "Okay, KD outplayed him." I'm saying in the same instance, in this time, Cat was outplaying him because AD ain't playing. He could not play deep. He couldn't really stop him. I was saying like we might need to drop the rating down how we do AD if he's healthy. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I mean,
okay. Well, if he outplays him, are we still gonna put people on the same rating if they get outplayed? You have to.
See, I would agree to one of one game type of deal.
One game. Yeah.
You're allowed to have a bad game. So like, because so like I tell people when somebody's been injured and they come, it's kind of hard to gauge what they are going to be able to do when they return. So AD kind of got caught off guard, like, oh crap, okay, and Cat played his ass off in the first half. But it's something to be said about conditioning when you go sit down an extended period of time.
Yeah.
And then your muscles and stuff start getting tight because your body ain't used to it no more.
Yep, that adrenaline ain't there no more.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep.
But you did saw what AD did to him when he made that contested layup.
Oh yeah.
Over Towns. Ooh.
I see that.
I mean, Mr. Glass gonna get one off every now and then.
Go ahead.
Mr. Glass is gonna get something off every now and then.
Yo, you going to hell.
Mr. Glass will get one off every now and then, but I mean, it is.
It's not a question of if, it's when.
Hey,
that's why they
call
street clothes.
What you want me to do about it?
Street clothes, boy. You just gotta wait.
Y'all going straight to hell. Anyway.
I see you and Pat Bev there.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
You do look like a little ass demon, real talk.
Nah, that's crazy.
Why I going?
Why we gotta go? Why we gotta go? I'm just asking. Why we gotta go?
You know what? The whole Bulls organization could go with you, Willie. Bye.
Anyway, they signed Pat Bev, so I agree.
Bye. Anyways.
Why we gotta go there?
He's a hometown hero.
Oh my God.
I was saying that because you call him Mr. Glass. That's messed up. That man's
It's not messed up.
That's messed up. It's messed up.
What you mean? He gets injured every year, every single game.
Okay,
The man got hurt in his own game. The man get hurt in the game, and he gotta accept it.
Let me tell you why that's valid, right?
Go ahead, Mikey.
If you try and break a big mirror with your hands just by itself, that mirror gonna stand strong, correct? But you drop it to the floor, you know it's gonna break.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and every time he hit the floor, he ain't getting up.
He hit the floor.
But he's breakable, and it happens all the time. It happens again. He's strong, but he's breakable. And I hate to say
every time he hit the floor,
he don't get back
KC, let me ask you this, KC. Let me ask you this. Every time he hit the floor, it's an event. Every time he hit the floor, it's an event because you wonder. Is he gonna get up? Is he gonna be all right?
Bruh sprawled out like he got the Holy Ghost. He don't get up.
The next thing, hey, Will, next thing you know, he gonna be out for like a whole week.
For real.
Like I thought I was biased. Y'all wrong. Y'all just wrong.
Anytime Anthony Davis goes up and he starts falling, I wince. I'm like, please get up.
You get concerned, boy. Every time.
I don't even care no more. It's a habit, but
he's not seeing a better trainer.
When he hits the ground, look for LeBron reaction. Every time he hit the floor, look at Bron reaction. Every time. You never know what you're going to get when he hits the
floor. It's an event, though.
I was nothing but help for him, dude. He's a phenomenal player. You know, so I wish nothing but help for him. But, I mean, look, at this point, I mean, what are we supposed to believe?
Listen.
That he not seeing better trainers.
Listen, yeah, I agree. Okay, Swag, this is the first time on the entire show I agree with you. First time, y'all. The first time.
Man, I don't know if the man need to take vitamins or what. I don't know.
He do.
Some calcium, something.
Yes, but
the iron pills.
Yep.
Not iron. Not iron. No.
He needs some medical.
Hey man, it's my country slang. I can't help it.
The iron, man.
I can't help it.
No, but for real though. Wait, question. Okay, y'all more privy on football because my niche is more NBA. For football players, what type of vitamins? I'm not talking steroid or legal, but what type of stuff do they get them to either recover or to be like bones and stuff? Is that something?
Yeah, they play less
hard. They get a lot of times.
They play less games and they avoid hits as much as possible. If you're on the offensive end, if you're on the defensive end,
on your position too.
So,
well, this ain't the 90s because you know these boys ain't hitting hard.
Well, no, I'm talking about like the recovery stuff. Like I've seen in football, like I've seen teams they take certain stuff for recovery differently than NBA. Like I'm trying to figure out is there
comment on the injury thing with football. It's a lot less games, and the way that a lot of players train compared to how a lot of football players train, it's a lot different. And the reason why it's different is because football players they're more well-rounded athletes than NBA players. NBA players now don't play other sports. They play AAU their whole life, and by the time they get to the NBA, they have miles that people that are already in their prime have miles in their body before. And the more miles you put on the body when you're younger, you're going to feel it on the back end.
Plus everybody,
line, buddy.
All you do is just hoping. That's it.
Plus everybody in NBA ain't built like Giannis.
And you training the same muscles over and over and over again. It's not getting no rest. You're making crazy cuts over and over again every day. Repetition. And you're not doing anything else. Your body's going to wear down. Your joints are going to wear down. And it's just the unfortunate reality of being a human.
So wait, are you saying like doing anything else? Like I know what LeBron got into, like the water aerobics and stuff. I know football players do stuff like that. What are you talking about? Additional that the football players do.
There's no other sport they play.
Oh, okay. You talking about?
Yeah, there's no other sport they play or they train for. It's strictly NBA. That's it. And what's mostly NBA? I mean, it's more aerobic activity than anything. Like I said, everybody ain't built like Giannis.
Yeah, that's true. Well, everybody not African. We can also say that. Everybody not African.
Well, wait. Well, first of all, definitely no one to build like Giannis because this man just run, go baseline. Like what?
But he built like okay. I think he bring that example because he used to be as skinny as KD. I think he was skinny. So that's
he worked on it though. But he worked on it though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
He did.
Yeah, he worked on it. He worked on it.
He pulled like a Dwight Howard. Like he got real built after maybe 5 years in the league. He looked different.
And see, him coming in so skinny benefited him because he had to put the basketball down to work on his athletic build. Some of these guys come in, like Anthony Davis has not really worked on his athletic build that much since the NBA.
Same since he came in, pretty much.
I don't care what people say. Dwight Howard should be in the top 75. That's just me.
Damn right. It's not
even if he's number 75, he should be.
Yep.
I don't completely agree with you because I was a Kentucky fan because since John Wall and Boogie was in there, and then when AD was in there, he was hella skinny on Kentucky. So I do think that he gained at least 20 pounds of muscle.
Oh, I said his third year in the NBA. He's looked the same since his third year in the NBA is what I said.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Right.
Man, whenever he was eating, he was eating right.
Yeah.
So
speaking of Boogie, y'all heard this stuff about Jokic?
Oh, dude.
I did hear that. He was talking to KG, right?
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
KD looked like he was high as shit.
Yeah, he did.
I ain't gonna hold you. I agree with Biggie.
Oh, yeah.
I agree with Biggie. Though.
Yeah, man, that's true.
I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm dead.
That's true. Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. I kind of agree with him though.
I mean, go ahead, Swag. Go ahead.
Like, we get it. You made it to the conference finals and all that, but I mean, you haven't went to the finals. I mean, you haven't showed us like you're the guy yet.
You talking about specifically with Jokic?
Yeah.
Okay. Hasn't proven himself. That's what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what it is. If he win MVP again, if he gets it 3 years in a row, Boogie was like if that's the case, now y'all saying he like one of the best basketball players ever.
Right.
Which it's not valid because again, he's just doing what he's doing during the season.
Right.
And not doing anything further. So it makes sense. We shouldn't have these conversations about Jokic being the best player in the NBA, but y'all know sports media is going to push that narrative.
Yep.
That's the thing. Sports media is going to push. Not us.
I get that.
Right.
But the past 3 years, has he been the best player?
Hell no. Look, I love Joker. I do. I think it intrigues me that somebody who can barely jump 3 feet off the ground can have 10 rebounds a game. But
Zach Randolph.
But let's pump the brakes on this third MVP. Embiid is killing it. He's killing it when he's been in there and healthy. So it should be Embiid this year. It should not be him for a third, especially if Denver doesn't go to at least the Western Conference Finals again.
It really doesn't matter who has the MVP because between them two, they gotta get to the finals.
Right.
That's a fact.
But what I will say, let's say it does happen where it swings and they be real biased and give a third MVP to Jokic. I think they're gonna start putting criteria in on how they're doing this voting or what they're going to scale the MVP on because it's so all over the place. Sometimes it's like stats, sometimes it's who's contribute to their team the most. Like it's all over the place. So if they do this, and it's going to be so evident, they're going to make a criteria.
Well, right now it's a regular season award, which is why he's always eligible for it based off the regular season. But if you attach it to but I think the main change you can do is attach it to playoff success. Then it's something different.
Yeah, I think that would be very, very good. Because then you'll have like MVP for championship.
If that's the case, then they need to move that to football. Because then I don't see how Lamar Jackson got MVP. Because he 1 and 3 in the playoffs.
Facts.
He 1 and 3 in the playoffs, right?
Facts.
Lamar Jackson 1 and 3 in the playoffs, right?
And won 200 some odd million guys. And won 200 some odd
Patrick Mahomes money. It's not happening.
And the Baltimore people will probably have a fit. But anyway, go ahead.
That man want over $200 million guaranteed. Yeah, man.
Mahomes money, but
it's
you're a
because
running back who throws the ball.
Deshaun and the rest of them got their guaranteed money. They just like, well, y'all gave them so much, I need to get paid too.
Right. That was a
Deshaun,
weird. I think that you can't take a desperate maneuver, a desperate maneuver from a desperate team into your situation because your game is so different than Deshaun's. That ain't even funny. Deshaun is more accurate than you. And come on, man.
But Willie, I can make the argument like just like with NBA, the cap with players, because it was Curry that first reached the 100 mil a cap or whatever when it comes to players. The same happens with football. So I think it's the bracket is moving, which is why he's trying to move with the bracket. I don't think it's so much like I don't know.
And they ain't doing this.
He ain't done with other quarterbacks that got that money is done. So.
Man, I don't know how he got that money. He didn't even play the whole year.
And he's killing himself by having no agent.
Yeah.
You know what? Agent he needs John Wall. Because John Wall got paid for sitting on the bench. That's who he needs. He needs John Wall. He needs John Wall agent.
Let me tell you something about Lamar, bro. One of the biggest problems with Lamar and him wanting the contract is people are looking at him and saying, yo, your style of play has never led to anything other than maybe a couple of playoff victories.
Yep.
All it did was lead to that person being injured and missing games. And when you're missing games and you got a guaranteed contract, guess what we still got to do? We still got to pay you.
Oh, wait, are you talking about style of play? Are you equating him to like Michael Vick's style of play?
Yes.
I'll be clear with you.
You are Casey's upset.
I'm getting clear.
Yes. I'm comparing the style of play because
let Casey talk, y'all, because I think I know where you're going, Casey.
Go ahead.
You're right. It's the same style of play.
Yeah.
Again, we're gonna take this to sports media. Michael Vick kills me because Michael Vick is now a media personality, right? He's kind of a media personality.
Yeah.
Mike always talks about, Lamar out there looking better than me. That's cap.
That is cap.
Major cap.
Lamar
that is cap.
Don't look nothing like you out there, player. Lamar Jackson again. This is Lamar Jackson. Play action, tight end. Play action, tight end.
So why you think he's lying? But why he lying though?
What do you mean? Who? Mike Vick?
If I'm Michael Vick, I'm not lying on myself.
Mike Vick he's not lying. What Mike is doing is he's championing another black man, which is cool. He put him up on a platform. But real rap, there's no way I'm going to sit in a room with Mike Vick and be like, yo, you really think Lamar Jackson better than you?
Get on one-on-one. Get on one-on-one.
Hey, Mike Vick could actually throw the ball, bro. That's another thing.
Yep.
Mike just didn't have a good offensive line.
But
that's what that was. He had to run.
He only had 1-2 good receivers.
But they were in similar situations because when you look at Mike Vick, particularly with the Falcons, that man had Algie Crumpler and Roddy White.
You know who Lamar Jackson played like?
That's a damn shame.
Lamar Jackson played just like Cap. He played just like Colin Kaepernick. They both play the same style. Colin Kaepernick can't read defenses. Lamar Jackson can't read defense.
I think Lamar faster though. Lamar faster than
him. I think
the style.
I agree with that.
I think Cap might be faster than Lamar. I don't know.
Who think Cap is faster?
I don't know about that one.
I think Lamar faster.
I think Lamar faster, bro.
I think Lamar might be a better athlete than Cap.
That might be my bias.
I ain't gonna hold you. Cat got that speed.
That might be my bias. But again, Lamar Jackson is a running back who throws the ball. That's what he is. He a running back to throw the ball to the tight end. That's really all he does.
What he should have thought of, he should have took that first deal the Ravens gave him because he's only 26. He would have done 3 to 4 years. After that 3 to 4 years, he could re-up and get more money. Man ain't thinking.
That's true. But he being managed by his mom too, so it's just like maybe not enough information is known to make better decisions.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's see what they go do now because they got Odell on the team, man.
It's
Odell.
Wow.
I want to see that.
I might have did that right
too. Yeah, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that.
I'm gonna put bread on it. I'm gonna put bread on it. I'm gonna put some bread on it.
Damn sure not. He ain't gonna make it the whole year.
Hey, my goat Aaron
You
Rodgers,
trying to
he
say he
might
gonna
go
get
to the
injured?
Jets.
Are you trying to say he gonna what?
You think Odell's gonna make it the whole season? Seriously.
Yo, you are an injury hater. You be hating on people with injuries, bro.
No.
Hey,
I'm happy.
say that.
I'm happy he got a ring with the Rams. But at some point, you have to look in the mirror and say, yo, I ain't got it no more. He don't have it. Now hold on. Odell Husky now. Now he's swole. He almost looked like Anquan Bolden or what was my man back in the day? Or David Boston. See what David Boston used back in the day. David Boston was on steroids. Odell, big as shit. He's still gonna play receiver. All this mass he putting on is still not gonna do nothing for that ACL. If he get hurt again, cutting or whatever, and he tears something again, it's over. It's really over.
Dang, don't say
That's
that.
why I would have took that first deal and ran with it. I would have ran that first deal.
Dang.
That's still that's 133 mil. I would have took that deal.
Now he might make it the whole season because he playing for the Ravens. If Lamar plays, Odell only gonna have like 50 catches anyway. He only gonna have like 50 or 60 maybe because he's not gonna get used every game because the quarterback gonna be running with the ball.
Mm.
And Mark Andrews gonna take his good share of catches too.
You know, he should have went to. He should have went to the
He gonna
Jets
get all the catches.
with my goat Aaron Rodgers. That's where he should have went to.
He should have went where?
He should have went to my goat Aaron Rodgers to the Jets.
He should have just went to San Fran. That's all he should have did. Just went to Frisco or something like that.
That would have been perfect.
Aaron Rodgers and the Jets are going to look like hot dog shit. If Aaron Rodgers go over there, they're going to look like hot dog shit.
I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan for the Packers. I believe, man.
Listen,
don't look just like Brett Favre did.
I believe.
I
believe.
Aaron needs to sit down. Aaron got to sit down. It's time to hang it up.
Hey,
Mom sat down. Aaron got to sit down.
Hey, y'all gonna be laughing if they don't get this deal done with Aaron. You signed all these pieces that he wanted, and you ended up not going to the team. I'll be laughing.
Wow, that better not happen.
I will be laughing.
That's going to be wild.
That would be hilarious.
Lamar going to Detroit. Bye, go. He's not going to Detroit. Bye.
I mean, Green Bay still has the option not to trade him anyway. So Green Bay could be just as good and be like, "Look, you play for us, or you retire, bro."
I mean, it's like this. I don't know if the man lying or something. Like the man said he wanted to play with the Jets.
Let him go.
Yeah, let him go.
Flat out.
Green Bay time to start over anyway.
And Green Bay talking about he had a good career and all this.
You drafted Jordan Love for a reason.
Like, just move on already. I'm sick of it.
Move on.
I love
everybody
Aaron,
really sick
like,
of that Green Bay situation, to be honest. But well, to be honest, y'all gonna say I'm crazy. I'm not as offended by Aaron being there than I was when Ben Roethlisberger was in the Steelers. I'm like, he had like 11 injuries. I'm like, you're still the quarterback. Why haven't they moved to get somebody else? It was like 5 years he was there. He could have been left. So,
Kissy always make the playoffs with him every year.
Yep.
But I think it's more because of the defense than it was.
Well, that defense was hellified. Don't get me wrong. That defense was hellified, but he was the best quarterback on the roster. But he was the best he was the best quarterback on the roster at the time. And who you gonna get? Who you gonna get as a free agent then?
I know.
To take his spot.
And he was Super Bowl contenders every year. Well, not every year, but like
not every year, but the majority of the time.
Yeah.
Right.
He had a great run. That's all.
I'm surprised Casey didn't say nothing about his injuries. But anyways, moving on. Because you always do injuries. Because I was talking about Roethlisberger.
Hold on. First of all, I ain't worried about Big Ben because Tom checked his ass out the playoffs every year. So if he get hurt, he get hurt. If he don't, he don't. He wasn't getting past TB, so it didn't matter. I like Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben Roethlisberger is fine with his career. He won 2 rings and he got to a 3rd Super Bowl. He's fine.
Right.
He's good.
And that's the year. And that's the year when my Packers beat the Steelers, baby. Let's get it.
Ben Roethlisberger won 2 rings during a time where Peyton Manning and Tom Brady were playing.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
They were both healthy. That's the even crazier part.
Facts.
All right, so I'm gonna end the podcast with one final. Well, I'm gonna actually have y'all pick it because I was gonna end it with the trolling that people were doing on Bleacher Report. That's actually I got off topic, but when I was talking about the LeBron, the whatever they put like the FU3, people was talking about like the Heat. because remember they was down like 21 or something. See, I was like, look, they already messed up because Haslam left. So everybody was in the comments just trolling, talking about as soon as the goal left, like the team done went down. They never gonna be the same and stuff. So I was gonna ask, what did y'all think about his retirement tour, technically? Or I was going to ask, I kind of wanted to keep it a little bit spicy. I wanted to see if y'all thought that with the Warriors, the way they're looking right now, do you think it's a possibility if if KD might ever rejoin them? Because it's looking, I don't know. Listen. You know what? Go ahead, Willie. Go ahead.
I ain't saying that. Go ahead. I'm not saying anything.
Is there a chance you think before KD ends his career, he might? Never mind. In fact, Swag, I'm putting you on mute. I'm putting you on mute.
Don't. I'm gonna mute myself. Go ahead.
I'm on mute. Yeah, put your ass on mute because you want to go off. Is there a chance KD might ever go back to the Warriors just to be like, well, F it. I just want one more ring before I retire, whatever. Because he said he doesn't.
Hell no.
He said he don't care about legacy. He said he don't.
But that didn't even get. But with the way. Because of injuries, because injuries with Curry, injuries with Clay, that's not even a guarantee anymore. Even if he does go back there, it's not a guarantee they win.
I thought you were going to say because of Draymond, but by the time he gets there, Draymond will be gone. Everybody knows Draymond. This is last year.
No. I'm not saying because of Draymond. I'm just saying because when you have two of the best shooters, but they're older, then and health becomes a factor. There's no guarantee that KD wins on that team again.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. No, John, you got something to say. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I agree with man Willie down here, but at the same time, the team he's with now, they could win a championship this year. If he stays healthy with them bony ass ankles,
not with Booker,
they can win.
Not with Booker.
Why you hating on Devin Booker?
What you talking about?
I ain't hating on Booker.
I'm talking about her.
Yeah. No, she was hating on PG too. So.
No, what you mean? Oh, PG trash. But Booker,
no, she didn't say
trash.
PG was trash.
I said,
no, she didn't. Oh my gosh!
I agree. Under the bus. I said he's trash. I said it. He's trash.
Oh man!
You agree?
Way off.
I can't agree with trash.
I don't fuck with way off.
I can't agree with trash.
With Paul,
second tier superstar, yeah, but I can't agree with trash.
Yeah, he's a second tier superstar.
I can't agree with trash.
I won't even say he's a second tier superstar.
Second tier trash. How about that?
Oh damn!
Nice.
He gonna carry KD. Watch.
Okay. Well,
now you're wilding. Now you
Let me disrespecting Booker like that.
You
right? Don't disrespect the king of the Suns.
Nigga, what you gotta say about
him? KD is not going back to the Warriors. I won't believe it. He's not going back.
No, I don't think so either.
KD is at the point where he's just like, I'm trying to win a ring. The Warriors are getting older. No disrespect to the Warriors. They had a good run. But I said on one of the episodes, I was like, I don't think the Warriors will make the Western Conference Finals.
Swag thinks that they're going to win because he's a Warriors fan. He thinks they're going to win it all.
No, I did not say that. First of all, I said, no, in my live,
I'm not counting the Warriors out this year, though.
Like, seriously, in my live, I said Kings too. I literally said the Kings was going to win all the way. And people said, yeah. The Kings got a chance.
No, I know they're good, but I just didn't expect it because okay. That's interesting.
We'll see how that experience plays in with the Kings.
Because I think it's going to play a major role.
They're playing great right now.
This year. Who got they pick for champion? I say Celtics. It's Celtics year this year. That's me, in my opinion. You got the duo Brown and Tatum. They look great. It's happening.
How great they look. I just don't think they're going to beat the Bucks.
I think me neither.
Yeah, you said that last time.
We don't care about that. Anybody but the Suns win the championship.
Here you go.
Wow.
So I need Russell Westbrook. Hey, Russell Westbrook is getting his revenge on KD, and that's facts.
Hey, he gonna fight.
You gonna have about 20 turnovers.
So Casey, John, who y'all say winning?
I got just I can't say who won the whole thing.
I thought you said Bucks. I thought you said Bucks last other episode.
Nah. I'll go for the East. I gotta say Boston.
My going in and out. Won't be. I gotta win. It would be. I don't want to be. So I'm gonna say either or. Probably Phoenix.
Okay, see, I think your mic is glitching a little bit.
Yeah, your mic going in a little bit in and out.
Yeah, but John, what did you say your pick was?
I'm gonna stick with what I just said a second ago. With a healthy KD, them Suns they look real raw. That's just my personal take.
Well,
it ain't been that long, but they meshed together like it ain't nothing.
So I got the Bucks.
It's a good take.
I got the Bucks. Retire.
We can't account for
and get up out of there.
Clippers got a better chance. Even
I got the Bucks. I just think the Bucks are too deep. But I think they're just too deep.
I agree with that. They got the best bench, and they as far as having a whole team, Bucks are lit.
I ain't gonna hold you. This might shock y'all, but
I said Boston. That's what I said. I think Celtics. I'm sorry, Tatum and Brown. Even though Giannis is like that, I'm just like Tatum when he's healthy. That's so hard for
healthy. Jay Crowder can help offset that though.
Wait a minute. Wait, you picking Boston?
I pick Boston.
What about Gold Harden?
He's still though.
What about Gold Harden?
No. Listen. You can still be the no. Listen. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Honey bun Harden, baby.
Actually, cheating on Harden.
Honey bun Harden, baby.
I'm pulling for Harden to get a ring though.
Why y'all going?
He gave my team a lot of good.
Honey bun Harden, baby.
Why y'all want to end the show with the bush? Anyways, no.
The honey bun, man. You gotta be pulling for the honey bun.
No, listen. Here you go.
You just called a man to go.
He is the
in
GOAT.
this same show. You called a man to go, but you don't pick him to win.
Right. No, listen. No. Okay, now the other show I said Sixers or I said the Celtics. And I'm saying the Celtics off of the dynamic, like, okay, let me say this. Even though Harden is the GOAT, I think a better duo is Tatum and Brown. So I'm going to pick the Celtics, but Harden's still the GOAT. Like I said.
Hold on. I got problems there too. Because you mean to tell me that the GOAT and Joel Embiid don't have a chance against Boston?
You have a better mesh. Like, KD and Booker, I think like I said before in the earlier show, even though it didn't pan out, I thought a bigger bag was Kyrie and Luka, even though that chemistry, whatever. Then I said the chemistry was with Booker and KD. Because I said he at will, either one of them could shoot for Luka and Kyrie. So I'm saying I like the pairing chemistry, and I feel like that's a better pairing chemistry for them to win. Period.
Hey, hot take. I got the Nets beating the Sixers first round.
Oh snap! I don't know if I can go that. I can't go that.
I don't see that
happening. Tough for me. That's a little too tough for me.
That's a hot take, but I don't see it happening.
No, I don't see it happening either.
I hope the Kings get swept because you disrespectful. That's television.
You hold the Kings. Nah, Kings.
You got me fucked up. You got me entire.
Moolah at when I need him.
You said what?
I said, what move at when I need him? Because, boy.
Exactly. But anyways, y'all, we're going to close it out. Does anybody got any final words? Like, subscribe. Also, guys, thank you for coming through. But last words. Swag, you go first, hater. Go ahead.
That's tough, man. That's very tough. If Jason Tatum don't win the finals or the playoffs or whatever, I don't know. He ain't the GOAT.
Okay.
Go ahead, Mike.
And James Harden too, if he gets eliminated.
Bye, Haley. Bye. Go ahead.
Go Harden. Get the hell out.
Don't forget Football Fridays tomorrow. We're gonna have Mel New and GQ in the building, and also Udonis Haslam is going to be the first player that never made an All-Star to get his shirt retired.
I hope that happens for him. I hope that he's a class dude, so I hope that happens for him.
He's a hometown hero. He's a legend.
Yep.
So,
hey, I'm gonna see y'all later. Y'all be safe.
All right,
I hope that happens for him.
John, what's your last words? Your closing statement?
James Harden, GOAT. Nah.
He is facts.
I love James, man. He grew on me so much, but I'm literally hoping they get to the championship for real, for real.
You goated.
I hope he turned back the clock for just ended throughout the playoffs. But
dropping.
How the hell yo go up and tell some Pistons winning the chip? They ain't even in the damn playoffs.
Hey, I seen that. I was like Killian Hayes.
He always capping for the Pistons. He said anything about the Pistons.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
I'm tripping. Pat Bev is worse than Killian. Anyways, they call out everything. Go ahead, Casey.
Pat Bev ain't it.
Never has been.
So everybody final statements was to slander me.
I need Pat Bev to stop crying at these damn playing games. That's what I need.
You know what?
High five your teammates and go celebrate a victory. It's a playing game, bro.
If he gets y'all to the Eastern Conference Finals, then if you hating, we gonna fire you because look. All I'm saying is cry when all I'm saying for that's a huge if, and then I'm also saying cry when it's appropriate. If you get to the Eastern Conference Finals, I got you. You get to the NBA Finals, I got you. You win the NBA Finals, I really got you. But bro, this is a playing game. The mission ain't done. But it's a playing game. The mission ain't done yet. Willie, he was in the NIT. He didn't think he would get out. Let that man celebrate. Let him celebrate, bro.
Get the hell out of here.
You a hater.
All that crying. Come on, man. You didn't even see no tears.
He felt it. I felt it.
You felt it.
You should have cried in the car.
God knows his heart.
You should have cried in the car on the way. You should have cried on the team bus on the way home. Oh, you should have did. They're crying. Anyway. Get the hell out of here with your 3-3-1 stat line.
Bye, Willie. Anyway. All right, that's a wrap for the show today. Thank y'all all. Please subscribe, like, please comment, and thank you all guys for coming. Thank you, John.